Hello Aries, welcome to my channel, The Mother Speaks Tarot. My name is Allison. If you haven't already, please subscribe. I am so close to 1,000 subscribers. I'm really excited to get there. YouTube will let me do certain things once I get to 1,000. So if you haven't already, uh, please subscribe if you feel inclined. Thank you so much if you do. Also, a great big thanks to everybody who's already my subscriber, everybody who's my viewer. Thank you so much. This wouldn't be my channel without you. When Spirit told me to create this channel, I was a little confused, but now that I can see how much it's helping people have clarity, I see it in the comments. I love your comments so much. So I just want to say thanks again to everybody. It's just so fulfilling. It makes my heart glad. So for those of you who are new and don't know, I'm also an author. I'm writing an action-adventure series based on superhero twin flames that's based on my life and my twin flames' life. These are my characters Luna and Sunshine, although he does not like to be called Sunshine. Call him Sunny. There's 2 books in the series so far. I just finished reading this book, book 1, aloud live on Facebook, and I uploaded all those videos here for you all to enjoy. If you have already listened to or read book 1, worry not. I already have book 2 written and published. So these books come from Amazon. Okay, these are wonderful books. That is an MMA octagon. These are beautiful, very well-made books. They're only $15.99 per book, and if you have Amazon Prime, delivery is free. So if you would like to purchase my books, the links are below in the description box, plus all the links for the me reading book 1 aloud, and a bunch of other links that you might be interested in. Also, that includes my friend April's astrology channel. There's a link down there for her. She's so awesome. And if you would like a personal reading, the information to book 1 is also in the description box below. Oh, I hiccuped. Pardon me. For those of you who are not new, you may notice that, especially if you've been here with me since the beginning, you'll notice that I have some different cards today. This is the first deck that I used when I first started this channel. This is the Thoth deck. Okay, and what I'm doing this month is here in the U.S. For those of you who don't live here in the U.S., this is St. Valentine's Day is next week. That's when we celebrate love and pass out Valentines and stuff like that. So I got this lovely heart that says love, and I believe it was Isis who suggested it. She says, why don't you get your messages for everyone from love goddesses? And so this week is Isis. I am beginning with her. I've asked her to give me all the messages. This is, so I've got this card from the Ascended Masters deck. It's my very favorite image of her. I think it's very, very close to what she may have looked like if she was a real person. And I think she looks very strong and beautiful and capable in this particular image of her. And then over here from the Keepers of the Light deck, which I'm still studying because it didn't come with a book, we have her in this like Elizabeth Taylor type depiction here, which is just beautiful, absolutely lovely. And I put it over here next to my new Rainbow Organite Pyramid. And of course, I already have Isis over here. I've had her over here for a while. I brought back my rose quartz heart for love. And okay, so this deck does not have reversed meanings. When a card is upside down, it means that the energy of that card is not fully manifested. Okay? Okay, whatever, Shell. You can do what you want. I do have to say that as a reader, I read major arcana cards, minor arcana cards as messages about your free will. and I read major arcana cards as messages about your divine blueprint. Your divine blueprint is the plan that you created for your life so that you could learn certain life lessons. And once learned, these lessons raise the vibration of your soul. So what we're dealing with here is a sort of destiny, but not really, because we have free will and nothing is written in stone, and free will changes everything. Okay, so here at the heart of everything, we have the Princess of Discs. Okay, Earth energy, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energy. There's a lot of Capricorn in this one. This is my favorite princess. Okay, she's very sweet. She's very kind. She is fertile. She represents conception, pregnancy, the beginning of a new project or physical creation, like a child. Pardon me. I love that she's holding this Ace of Discs, but here the Ace of Discs has the yin and yang, which is the masculine and the feminine energies, which is what I'm all about. And this princess is upright, so I'm feeling like at the heart of everything for you right now, there's someone in your life that feminine energy who is pregnant, or someone who has is about to give birth to some sort of creative project, something that could bring stability, money to their life. Okay, so there's that. That is what is at the heart of everything. Now, the energy that is affecting the Princess of Discs is affected by or a direct product of the Princess of Discs. We have sword energy. This is always read right side up. Sword is Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius energy. This one has a hint of Libra up here. You see the scales, and then on top the circle and the dot is the sun. So what this is representing is that this is over, okay? Ruin here. There's been backstabbing. There's been painful lessons. There's been sharp words. There's been a lot of drama and heartache. Your heart has been stabbed. But the good news about tens is that the tens mean it's over, okay? The scales up top here, there we go, represent that everything balances out, okay? So you may have been going through a lot right now, but it's over. And to balance out that energy, the sun is now rising. You can see this idea better on other Ten of Swords cards. You'll see a figure lying down and they're stabbed in the back, and then it's like the dark of night, but the sun is just beginning to rise. It's that type of energy. It could be 10 days, 10 months, 10 years worth of painful lessons that you have endured, and now it is over, and now there is something fruitful coming into your life. Now, the root of all of this is Cup energy, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio energy. This is Pisces in particular, and you'll see that it's in reverse, okay? So right side up, this is happiness. This is wish fulfillment, okay? So you are looking for your wishes to be filled. You want to be happy. Who doesn't? You know, this is really good, feel good energy. But for you, it is in reverse. So that means that this energy is just now starting to manifest. Okay. It's just now, you know, but it is there. So Isis is saying, I know you want to be happy, Aries, but it's not happening just yet. Okay. Because you know, you do have this Ten of Swords here. This is still ending. The sun is still rising. See what I'm saying? Now, the energy that's moving out of your life at this time, and can always move back in, by the way, is the Ace of Swords, and every ace is a new beginning. Now, Swords is all about logic, intellect, the mind, thoughts, communication. When it's right side up, this is clarity, victory, okay? But upside down, this is telling me in this position that's moving out of your life at this time that you had begun to see some sort of clarity coming in, but it never fully manifested. So you're still confused. But the confusion is moving out of your life somehow. So there's something that you're still not clear on, but the issue is moving out of your life anyway. This is a new beginning that is not. Now, whenever you have the 10, it goes right back to the 1. So this is a little strange to see. What I'm thinking is this is not fully manifested yet, and it won't be for a little while. That's why it's moving out of your life. And like I said, these energies can always move back in, but this is the new beginning that comes after this 10. You see what I'm saying? It really looks like the sun is rising, and that's exactly what I was saying about this particular image. And then, you know, you're crowned here with clarity of mind and victory and all that stuff. But it's going to take some more time for this new beginning to occur for you. Now, for me as a reader, these next 2 cards are future cards, okay? And they are both in reverse, which means they are not fully manifested. So when cards, these types of cards that don't have reversals, when they're in the future section, to me, that means there's still possibilities. And like I said, free will can change everything. Nothing is written in stone. So what's manifesting for you at this time is the 8 of Cups energy, okay? So now you have a bit of a progression here. Oh, yeah, you do. You've got 8, 9, and 10 over here. Of course, I'm getting ahead of myself because I always do that. But so something, it really is almost over. You've got these 2 10s here. You might want to pause this video and go ahead and look up angel number 1010. You also have 2 8s here, this 8 and this 8. And so you may want to look up angel number 88. And you may also want to look up 11. Oh, and you also have 2 9s. So angel number 99. Wow, you've got a lot of doubles here today, Aries. Wow, that's very balanced energy. That's very yin and yang. Okay, so anyway, so in your future, the energy is still manifesting, but this is the energy of being emotionally overwhelmed, and you just give up. Okay, this is walking away. This is, I'm done with this now. I don't care that I've collected 8 cups out of the 10 cups, because that's what you want. You want this 10 of cups, right? And this is you walking away from something, okay? Something that you may have just really had enough of, yet it is not fully manifested, okay? So this can still change because you've got the 9 and you also have the 10 here. So here, the next future card that we have here is the 3 of discs. Now, the 3s represent manifestation. So there's something that you want to manifest when it comes to Pentacles, which is the earth energy, health and wealth. This is an advancement in your career. This is success. This is commercial transactions. This is skilled labor. This is success when it comes to business and career, so that you create a sense of renown, you know, like you're so good at it that it's almost legendary. You have your ruler right here, Mars, and then what we have here is Capricorn, and Capricorn is the entrepreneur. So this is in reverse, so this is still manifesting as the 8 of Cups is. This is skill, okay? This is business. This is collaboration as well. You have, when you have 3, first you have the idea, then you have the goal. And then when you have the plan, things start to work, and that's why this is called works. Okay? So so far, I'm seeing that you've got a lot of emotion going on with you right now when it comes to some sort of project, okay, a creative project, but your mind is unclear. Your mind is still tortured somewhat from all these pains that you have suffered, and so this is why you're not fully happy, and this is also why these things are not quite working yet here. Now, when it comes to these two cards, which one will happen first? I just really feel like it's this one. Usually it's this one, but I think it's this one. You may feel like giving up. This one may not even flip. It may never fully manifest. You may be fighting this urge to just give up. Because like I said, you've got the 9 here. See, when you have the 8 of Cups, you're only 2 away from completion, and you have both of those cards, okay? So you may not give up. You may not walk away, and by persevering this this project, okay, which is very much this Princess of Discs, may begin to work, okay? Now here is your hope card, and like I was saying, this is, this is the 10 of Cups. This is the happy ending. This is the family that you choose. This is joy. This is abundance. And again, here you are. Mars is right there at the top saying, Aries, this is available to you. It may just take some clarity of mind to bring your happiness back to you, okay? In case you were wondering what's holding you back, you are not clear in your mind about something, and that's why this is also still in reverse, okay? But this is there. Isis is saying that the universe knows that you want this happy ending. The universe knows that you want both of these cards to become a reality, to become fully manifested, okay? And they are there, okay? They are starting to develop for you, okay? So that's very hopeful right there. Here is your state of being right now. You are beginning to despair, okay? Ah, wow, here's Mars again. Mars and Gemini. Like I said, this is air energy. You are driving yourself crazy, or you are about to, because this is in reverse, okay? So right now you are on the verge of just sadness, giving up. Now, sometimes this means someone is being cruel to you. You've got cruelty. So it may be that someone is about to be cruel to you, but most of the time this means that your mind, you're in your thoughts, you're overthinking, you're having nightmares, you're afraid, you are just, when you're thinking like this, you can't manifest anything positive. Notice that your cups are upside down. Even this one, where sometimes when something is just overwhelming for you, it's good to walk away. So this, I think, is what you're not clear on, whether or not you should walk away, but you're suffering, but not completely. There's something that you're doing, or you're just kind of doing your best here not to despair about what's going on with all this backstabbing and hurtful words, which is the sword, sharp tongues, and because swords are communication. Swords are the mind. The mind is where we torture ourselves. The mind is where the so-called devil energy lives and tortures us. And I mean, how often does a negative thought destroy your happiness? Somebody could give you a beautiful gift, and then you say, well, I liked this, thank you so much, but it's not the one I wanted. I mean, that kind of energy that will That is a mind energy that will definitely destroy that happiness that you could have fully enjoyed. Not saying that you guys are doing that or anything, that's just an example. Now, here's an interesting fear card, the Ace of Discs, okay? This is what the Princess of Discs is holding. It looks different here, like I said, with the yin and the yang. Okay, so for some of you, if someone in your life is pregnant and maybe you've never been a father before or a parent before or something, I could understand why this would be kind of scary for you to begin this new endeavor, but to be a parent. But for those of you who know that this is a creative project, this could be the beginning of a business. This can be this is the seed, the divine seed to be planted, somewhere to put new roots down, a new beginning in your health and in your wealth. This is scaring you a little bit. I'm not sure why, but you are definitely afraid. This is your outcome. This is the Eight of Swords. This is, and here's some more Gemini energy. You've got heavy Gemini energy here. You've got heavy Capricorn, and a lot of Mars here, which is you. Okay, so this is fear. This is deer in the headlights energy. This is knowing that there's some steps to take. Because to me, this looks like a ladder when I see this imagery. In a lot of other decks, you'll see a person like tied up and surrounded by swords, and it's sort of like a prison, and they're also blindfolded, but they're not, they can get out of it. They're just deer in the headlights. That's what I call this, the deer in the headlights card, where you're just so afraid you don't know what to do. And I think that what this is also telling me is that you are so afraid that you also don't know what to think. Isis is telling me that this is the key. You need clarity. You need clarity in order to have the victory that the new beginning. See, this is about a new beginning, okay? And it's a new beginning in your earthly life, whether it's a new business or it has to do with your family or both. This new beginning is telling you, I'm here. But the thing that's stopping it is all these swords. And then we have this cup. All your cups are reversed here. You're not, so you may not be fully allowing yourself to feel, which could be why you're not fully torturing yourself for, you know what I mean? This is not fully manifested. If you were really feeling everything, this would be fully manifested, okay? But it's not. I think that you're avoiding your feelings. You're avoiding your emotions. So I think what you need to do is you need to be very clear with yourself, Aries. You need to bring this energy back into your life and possibly do some meditation to clear out your old thoughts and your negative thoughts, the thoughts that no longer serve you, because it's when we do that, when we get rid of those thoughts or vibrations, and they, as an energetic product, the way to clear them from your mind is also energetic. You have to meditate. You have to imagine opening up the top of your head and allowing your negative thoughts, your old thoughts, thought patterns that no longer serve you. You have to consciously let those go in order for them to leave your head. Otherwise, they just keep banging around inside of your brain, and it leaves you confused. So when you let go of these thoughts, it makes room. It makes room in your thoughts, and then you have this clarity, and that will bring you your victory, okay? Sometimes fear will just really do that. And the underlying energy for you is strength. You got to be strong here and lusty. You know, lust is also, if this has to do, for some of you, you may have accidentally gotten someone pregnant, and it was because of your lust. But for most of you, I'm feeling like when it comes to this new beginning in your earthly life, to get through this fear, to get through this confusion, you're going to have to be strong, and you're going to have to tame the beast within. The beast is the animal that the human body is, and it comes with all kinds of programming that we inherit, and it's those things that lead us to these negative energies, to fear and stuff like that. And so what you need to do is tame your inner beast. It's time to really tame the beast that is your body. And I would like to point out that you have absolutely no major arcana in your spread here. The only major arcana that we just had here is the strength card or the lust card. And then underneath that, we've got the Hierophant, which is marriage and big business and wow. And then underneath that, we've got this one of your cards, Aries, the Fool, but in reverse, a leap of faith that is trying to manifest. Wow. And then under this is great determination, which leads to stability. Wow. Okay. I'm sorry. I have to keep going. She's telling me. And then to your destiny, your fate, your fortune, she's saying, to your fortune. Okay, so I've been doing oracle cards at the end of these readings, and since this is Isis week, I'm going to do the Isis oracle deck here. It's so beautiful. It's I'm only pulling one card though because I'm going to have to read from the book. I have not memorized all of these. They're very deep, and since this is Isis week, we are going to ask Isis what she would like to say to Aries, what she's been doing for the other signs that I've already read for this week. She has basically been supporting the reading itself and adding a little bit more wisdom to the general reading, to the general meaning of the reading itself. It's been really amazing how she's so strong with me. Isis, which card would you like to give Aries for this week? Wow, that was quick. Okay, she's got something to say, Aries. It is, oh, wow, okay. Healing the divine masculine, Osiris rises. For those of you who don't know, Osiris is her husband and her brother. This is an awesome card. I have read this one before. I've gotten it, but I still have to read it for you here. Let's find it in the book. Healing the divine masculine. You know, this doesn't surprise me because we've all been healing our divine masculine. The masculine has been in the state of the distorted masculine instead of the divine masculine. We've been dealing with that distorted masculine for thousands of years now. So now it's time for the divine masculine. Okay, and I'll just hold this up while I read this aloud. The divine masculine within men and women is the energy that allows for protection, discernment, healing, and a sense of deep safety and holding, even through the most uncomfortable circumstances of life. When the masculine within us is healthy and strong, we have an inner strength to hold ourselves safe through anything. Your inner masculine is going through healing right now, growing stronger in his ability to offer you inner protection and stability so that your inner feminine can blossom with creative expression. That is so much the Princess of Discs here. Wow, okay. The inner masculine and inner feminine need each other. When they are in a good inner relationship with us, we feel like healthy, whole human beings. We are able to live as ourselves in the world in a relatively peaceful, creative, and enjoyable way. When there is damage to the inner masculine, there is difficulty in standing up for our truths, in knowing what our truths and values are. That's that confusion. This is the truth. That's the Ace of Swords in reverse. And in knowing how to protect them without feeling as though we have to fight constantly just to be allowed to be ourselves, that's these swords. We might also feel that unless others see things as we do, we have no power, and then have to fight to dominate others, manipulating them to our point of view. That is the distorted masculine's way. Yeah, everybody has just been functioning like that. Okay, the inner masculine as a whole and of humanity is what I'm trying to say in that. The inner masculine part of us often needs healing so that he can fulfill his divine purpose of inner strength, protection, I gotta turn the page here, and honoring of the self in all its uniqueness so that we can live as free, strong individuals that know who they are and are happy to just love and be that person and allow others to do the same. This will happen at any time he is asked to hold even more consciousness, to hold permission and strength, to be even more of the unique self. The masculine and feminine within us need to be in balance with each other. There is no point having a powerful feminine with unique values and strong creative force without an equally strong masculine energy that is able to act upon those unique values no matter what others may think, and take action to allow the creative force of the inner feminine to flow into form in the physical world. When your inner feminine is growing and desires to express her uniqueness in the world more boldly than ever before, the inner masculine needs to grow in self-belief, self-worth, and self-confidence so that he may take action to allow the blossoming feminine to truly be in the world whilst feeling secure and safe. This oracle indicates your feminine self is blooming, and your masculine needs to be able to protect and honor her. This is so the Princess of Discs. Sometimes, just as Isis looked for Osiris to help put him back together when he was torn apart by hatred, fear, and jealousy of his dark brother Set, our feminine needs to help the masculine to heal, so he in turn can help her. Your masculine consciousness can be healed and grow stronger through his relationship to the inner feminine within you. By adjusting and healing our own views of masculine energy so that our feminine is no longer willing to experience masculine energy as violent, aggressive, unfeeling, or controlling, a healing shift begins. See, you're unfeeling. Your emotions are not fully manifested here. The divine inner feminine can then choose to relate to the divine inner masculine in a different way, to hold a different vision and different beliefs of who he is, what he can do, and what his purpose might be. She might choose to experience him as tender, protective, strong, discerning, and stabilizing energy. What this looks like in our life experience is a change in how we are within ourselves and with others, in how we move and live and experience the world. We have more of a willingness to be kind to ourselves, to honor our feelings, and to not be bullied into stepping away from our truths by others, or even by our own self-doubt or self-criticism. It is an inner commitment to love and honor the self and an inner trust in this commitment. So when the feeling arises to try something new creatively or spiritually, for example, there is trust that this will be respected and acted upon, and it is. When the healing of this relationship begins to occur within us, our outer relationships also change and flow into healthier expression. That's telling me about your cups. They'll start to flow. We begin to feel safe, protected, and strong enough to take risks and live a bold, expressive, truthful, and creative life with more energy and passion. You have no wands. I just realized you've got earth, you've got air, and you've got water, but you have no wands, which means you have no passion, none of your own energy, Aries. Hang on, I gotta find where I was. Okay. The oracle guides you to realize that your inner masculine could benefit from some restoration and healing after being ravaged by expectations that in order to be acceptable, he should never feel anything, that he should always be dominant, and that only the most violent and aggressive alpha masculine behaviors are to be respected. If you are already working on this aspect of your own healing, you are encouraged by this oracle that it is working and to stay with your process. You are encouraged to empower your masculine energy, seeing it as tender, protective, containing, strong, and aware. You are also encouraged to continually choose to let go of behaviors that cast the masculine as perpetrator or as dominating. Use your inner feminine courage, trust, and determination to avoid castrating the masculine by considering it weak, unless useless or unnecessary. For healing to happen for both masculine and feminine, we must be prepared to let go of feelings of victimization, domination, disappointment, and dissatisfaction, and do the sometimes challenging inner work of learning to relate to masculine and feminine energy with a completely different approach. This can be enough to set healing in motion. It takes persistence, determination, patience, and application for the damaged masculine within us and outside of us to be restored to glory. But with Isis to help us, great healing miracles are made possible. Once the masculine begins to gain strength and be empowered to express itself in a less cliched and more authentic way, we gain the wisdom and power of honoring and boundaries. We learn how to respect and be respectful without losing our power or becoming servile. We learn how to serve others from a place of empowerment and peace, and we learn how to cut through manipulations and posturing in the world of relationships straight to the truth of a matter. Masculine and feminine energies can then do what they are ultimately destined to do, which is unite in love to create harmony, bliss, and the peaceful fulfillment of inner wholeness. Yeah. This is everything that even here, you got to have the strength for this and commitment to take this leap of faith. You got to be determined to create this stability, which brings in your fortune. Okay? And they wanted me to go one more. Bring in your fortune and then to drop this heavy burden. Okay? So this is your reading for this week, Aries. Work on your divine masculine. So that's what I have for you at this time. See you next time.